Now at 10, Freeman Hospital in Joplin looks to fill hundreds of open positions as healthcare workers across the country deal with burnout.
Pittsburgh High School band members are getting more opportunities to explore creative freedom. I'm Bronte Sorotsky with how the school district is using dual credit to help them out with this.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Possible flash flooding later tonight in parts of the 4 states. This is KOAM News at 10. We turn first to meteorologist Doug Heddy for a first look at the weather. Doug?
Yeah, this is going to be a wild weather weekend. We got thunderstorms popping outside right now, and these are really going to increase as we go through the next several hours. At least we had a pretty good week. Today was great, 74. Look at that start, 39 degrees during the morning hours. Look at the showers and thunderstorms over the past hour. They just went boop, and they're going to continue to pop up over the next several hours, and it's going to rain on most of us for about the next 15 hours. So that's why we have the flash flooding threat. Some of these storms are going to be strong, may even get a few low-grade severe storms as we go through the overnight hours. Let's track through time. Look at these storms. They really get going, especially after midnight. Showers, thunderstorms, again, a lot of strong storms. If we have strong or low-grade severe, we're talking about some very small hail, maybe gusty winds, 40 to 50, but very heavy amounts of rain. Here's 4:30 in the morning. Look at the rain, it just continues through the morning hours. Here's 7:30, another big batch. Here's 10, here's 11. It's going to rain all morning long. Finally, we'll start to clear out a little bit during the afternoon. And then we've got to talk about Sunday. Sunday's a big severe weather threat day. We're going to break it down here in just a bit.
Goodness. All right, Doug Heddy, thank you. Officials at Joplin's Freeman Hospital say they have more open positions than they've ever had before. Freeman's Chief Human Resource Officer says they are one of many hospitals across the country that's trying to replenish its staff after many employees got burnt out during the pandemic. Freeman is looking to fill a variety of positions, many of which do not require a medical degree, but they also say if you're looking for a job and looking for education in medicine, they can help. Their Chief Nursing Officer says she's walking proof.
I started here straight out of high school as a unit secretary, worked as a nurse tech, and worked my way up from a nurse to charge nurse, director, and then chief nursing officer. So I like to tell people all the time that Freeman is an awesome place to grow and a place to have a career. And no matter what you want to do, it's achievable if you are willing to work hard.
Freeman says that while there are still plenty of open positions, they had a lot of success at a recent hiring fair and had several promising nurse applicants they're interviewing right now. Well, Pittsburgh High School students now have more freedom to pursue their passions thanks to a new decision by the school board. KOAM's Bronte Sorotsky has how a decision to give marching band students PE credit allows them more time to pursue new outlets.
For teenagers, high school is a time to explore one's passions and find new ones. And now Pittsburgh High School students like Cody Johnson can do that.
It just makes another class available for next semester because I think I had PE next semester. So now I got it replaced with jazz band.
Johnson is among many Pittsburgh High School students in band who will have an open period thanks to a new school board decision.
Band now counts as a PE credit thanks to a great decision and open-minded thinking on behalf of our Board of Education. They started to think what are some other classes that really have a physical component.
With the marching band credit merging with the PE credit, students who may not have been able to do band before now can. And it also opens up doors for students to do activities in addition to band.
Band being a credit that requires 2 semesters of enrollment, it's really tough. And so now that really frees up an extra credit for them to enroll in. Maybe they want to get involved in a culinary course.
And losing out on the PE class doesn't mean kids are getting any less physical activity.
Marching band is very physical. These students put in a lot of time. As you can see, they're out here early mornings, carrying weight a lot of times, having to do formations, and that takes a lot of skill and physical ability.
Now, Pittsburgh students will be able to do the things they love without anything holding them back. In Pittsburgh, Bronte Sorotsky, KOAM News.
The band performed a song by Lizzo as well as a song by Bill Withers at tonight's Friday night football game. Former Ottawa County jailer is accused of stealing money from an inmate's account. Clifford Demond is charged with grand larceny and computer fraud. Now, according to court documents, last month, Clifford used 2 other county sheriff employees' login information to reopen a released inmate's account. Clifford then used the release paid debit card to make purchases at a shoe store and at Walmart, spending more than $2,400. He is scheduled to appear in court November 1st. That is a look at our top stories and weather in the first 7 minutes of KOAM News at 10. Still ahead, Alec Baldwin breaking his silence after what appears to be a tragic accident on a movie set. Stars was involved in a shooting on a movie set that left 1 person dead, another seriously injured. Police in New Mexico investigating whether actor Alec Baldwin's prop gun may have contained live ammunition. Reporter Anthony Pura has the latest from Los Angeles.
The unidentified 911 caller asked for help, saying 2 people had been accidentally shot on the set of the Western film Rust near Santa Fe, New Mexico. Alec Baldwin, the film's co-producer and star, fired a prop gun on set, resulting in the death of the movie's cinematographer, 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins. Director Joel Souza was injured. According to Variety magazine, the Los Angeles prop union IATSE 44 sent an email to members saying the gun contained a live single round and the prop crew working in New Mexico was not part of their union. Movie set weapons experts say even blanks used in prop guns can be deadly.
A blank is a round but without a projectile, so there's still a lot of force in there, there's still a lot of pressure and can be dangerous if not used safely.
There are also specific protocols to make sure no one is injured on set.
Nowadays, all weapons are checked, barrels are checked before any blanks are put into the weapon. There are lots of other protocols in place, including active training beforehand. There'll be rehearsals.
Hutchins Union, the International Cinematographers Guild, called her death a terrible loss and said it supports a full investigation.
I think word incredible is not to even begin to describe her personality. Really generous, really talented, really upbeat.
Baldwin is cooperating with authorities and says he has reached out to Hutchins' husband. He said he is heartbroken about the incident, issuing a statement on Twitter Friday morning saying there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. Production on the film has been halted as the investigation intensifies. Anthony Pura, CBS News.
According to court records, Baldwin was handed a loaded weapon by an assistant director who did not know it was loaded with live rounds. Doug is going to be right back with a check of the complete forecast, but first we take time to honor a local veteran. Harold West served in the U.S. Army in 1945, also 1946. The Dennis, Kansas native was stationed in the Philippines. We are proud to thank and salute Technician 5th grade Harold West, a 4-state hero. We'll be right back.
Well, it turned out to be a great Friday for us today. Cold start, upper 30s, but we did climb all the way up into lower 70s during the afternoon. And a pretty nice evening for high school football. And right when high school football ended, showers and thunderstorms have started to pop up. And that's what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours. Great shot, Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, of course, a live shot just outside Seneca, Missouri. Look at the storms. So these weren't here an hour ago. And then they just really lit up over the past hour and a half across most of the 4-state area, especially along north of Interstate 44. Nothing severe, but we got some stronger little guys. Here's Erie, Parsons, Oswego. We're going to head over toward Coffeyville, and then from Lamar, Carthage, Joplin, through Cherokee County, even a couple in Newton County over toward Monette, Mount Vernon. And these are going to just continue to get going as we go through the rest of the overnight hours tonight. Not much of a severe threat here, but a very heavy rain threat, and we are going to get some stronger storms. Let's go through time. Let's stop at 2 a.m. Look at these scattered showers, thunderstorms, just about everywhere, really popping up. Some very heavy amounts of rain. The heaviest is going to be along and north of Interstate 44. This is going to continue through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Here's 9 a.m. Heavy amounts of rain all the way until the noon hour. Then finally by the afternoon, we start to clear out. See this wind shift line here? This is our warm front. So this will lift north as we go into Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. And what that's going to do for us is help our temperatures warm back up into the mid 70s for highs for tomorrow afternoon. So the afternoon looks okay. Rain all morning, 56 to start, 64 by noon, high temp is 75, south winds at about 10 to 15 as we go into the afternoon hours. Showers, thunderstorms return Sunday morning, non-severe. So no severe storms Sunday morning. This is at about the noon hour, start of the Chiefs game. Once they're out of here, here comes the sunshine. Our atmosphere destabilizes, and then we get supercells that blow up. And these will most likely go severe very quickly. Now, if you live west of this, you don't have to worry about it. Right along this line, supercells, which will give us large hail, gusty winds, and possibly a few tornadoes. These are going to push east real quickly. By about 6 or 7 o'clock, they're gone, and then we look okay. But we have that 4-hour window that we're going to have to watch for severe weather. You can see, especially right through southwestern Missouri, along and south of Interstate 44. 75 tomorrow, 78 Sunday, 66, a little bit cooler on Monday. Thunderstorms again by Tuesday, but temperatures next week look pretty good.
You had a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah, squeezing that in to 2 minutes and 30 seconds is difficult.
Awesome job. Doug Heddy, thank you. Doug and I are getting out of here so we can turn it over to Jacob Leonard. Friday night football action straight ahead.
You're watching 4 State Friday Night, proudly sponsored by Labette Health, GN Bank, and KOAM.
What's up, everybody? It's week 9 of 4 State Friday Night here on KOAM, which means we're getting down to some really important games with the playoffs just around the corner. We'll start tonight's show in Southeast Kansas with the biggest game of the year in 3A District 2. The Girard Trojans wrap up the regular season tonight at home against Frontenac. These are the top 2 teams in the district. Girard is a perfect 7-0 coming into this one, while Frontenac is 6-1 on a 5-game winning streak. First Frontenac drive, just ridiculous from Colin McCartney with a guy hanging on him. Gets the pass away. Caston Fields is there. Takes it the rest of the way. 74 yards. 6-0 Raiders. Now midway through the second, Girard on 3rd down. Luke Nigaman to Wyatt Foley. Big conversion. Keeps the chains moving, and it leads to this. Ethan Davidson on 4th and 2 from the 3. Touchdown Trojans. They go to half up 7-6. Same score, 4th quarter, 3rd and 20 for the Raiders. Graham Bourne comes up with the big interception. Just a couple plays later, though, Girard puts it on the ground. McCartney jumps on it. Raiders get it right back, but check it out. Very next play, it's Graham Bourne again. His second pick in a matter of minutes, only this time Girard would do something with it. It's 4th and goal from the 3, 2 minutes to go. This was the play that finished it. Off the fake, Nigaman finds Brecken Troike wide open for the touchdown. Girard goes up 13-6, and that was it. Girard wins it by 7. Trojans are district champions and finish the regular season a perfect 8-0. The Chanute Blue Comets close out the regular season tonight at home against Labette County. Chanute's on a tear right now, 6-1 on a 6-game winning streak. They win this one tonight big, 56-0. Chanute is the outright SEK champion. They head into the playoffs on a 7-game winning streak. Well, switching to Southwest Missouri now, big night tonight for the undefeated Carthage Tigers. Carthage is on the road against Nixa in the final game of the regular season. And with a win, the Tigers would clinch the outright COC League Championship. Carthage is 8-0 coming into this one, while Nixa, 1 game back at 7-1. First drive for the Tigers, Cale Patrick finds a hole, gets to the edge. He's going all the way. Taken down as he just gets into the end zone. Carthage with an early 7-0 lead. Tigers up 14-0 now. Here's Connor Knitzel. Airs it out 36 yards to Jordan Turner. It's a touchdown for Nixa, but Luke Gall here, you know what he does. Breaks multiple tackles, goes 48 yards for the score. That extends the Tigers' lead once again. And Nixa working on the comeback. Austin McCracken showing off his speed. 61 yards here to the end zone. All Carthage from there, though. Tigers win the game and the conference 49-14. The Neosho Wildcats picked up their first win of the season last week, beating Willard 21-14. And not only was it their first win of the season, it was the team's first win under head coach Brandon Towdy. Now, the Wildcats finished the regular season tonight with a tough one, going on the road to face Joplin. All Eagles in this one. Joplin wins at 63-0 to head into the district playoffs with an 8-1 record. Last week was a tough one for the Nevada Tigers. Nevada snapped a 3-game winning streak, falling at home to McDonald County 39-34 in our game of the week. Now, things don't get any easier tonight for the Tigers. Welcome in the Aurora Hound Dogs. Aurora is 7-1 this season, with their only loss coming to McDonald County all the way back in week 1. Nevada with the ball. Case Sanderson takes the handoff, weaves through traffic all the way into the end zone. Tigers up 6-0 in the first. They're going for the 2-point conversion. It'll be Cade Beshore running it in. He gets the lead to 8. But back to Case Sanderson. Dude had a nice night. He scores 4 touchdowns in this one. That one there extends the Tigers' lead to 14. Aurora ball now. Aaron Fisher looking downfield, finds Brendan Hall. That gets Aurora on the board. Now they're trying for 2. Fisher comes around looking for a pass, decides to go in himself. He gets in. It's 22-8 Nevada just before halftime. Tigers going to win it over Aurora 41-16. Well, staying in the Big 8, the Lamar Tigers on the road against East Newton tonight, looking to finish off a perfect regular season. Lamar does it again, beating East Newton 48-0 to claim the Big 8 West Championship. The Tigers now head into the district playoffs on a 20-game winning streak. The McDonald County Mustangs at home tonight against Cassville. You know what, man? If you'd have told me when I started here 6 years ago, McDonald County would eventually be one of my favorite teams to watch, I would have thought you were nuts. But here we are. I love these guys. McDonald County gets by Cassville 20-0. How about this? The Mustangs 8-1 heading into the playoffs. Their only loss so far is to undefeated defending state champion Lamar. We have to take our one and only break here on 4 State Friday night, but we still got a lot to get to. Pittsburgh aims to push its winning streak to 5 against Bass or Linwood. Riverton at home against Colgan. Seneca hosts Monette. We're going to have all that and more after the Purple Dragons. Maybe a little better than I thought they were earlier in the year. After a 1-2 start, the Purple Dragons have reeled off 4 straight wins, including a 63-16 win over KC Wyandotte a week ago. A tough one here tonight for Pittsburgh. Put their winning streak on the line against undefeated Bass or Linwood. Pittsburgh starts things off. Cooper Hayden going through the defenders to Braden Benson. Purple Dragons keep driving. Hayden calling his own number here. Gets into the end zone. That gives the Dragons the early lead. Pittsburgh quickly gets the ball back. Having some trouble holding on to the ball here. They still come away with it. Second quarter now. Pass intended for Austin McKechnie. The Bobcats come up with the contested pick there. Bass or Linwood looking to grab some momentum. Pass goes to the outside to Brant Wilson. He dodges a couple guys, picks up a nice gain. Now faced with 4th and 15, they would go for it. Bobcats going to the end zone. Good coverage here, but he just comes down with a nice grab. That ties the game. Bass or Linwood goes on to win a close one by 7, 34-27. In the SEK this evening, Field Kinley Golden Tornado welcoming in Fort Scott this evening. Both teams have struggled a little bit this year, entering this one with matching 1-6 records. Tonight, though, it's Field Kinley getting that second win to close out the regular season 19-8. The Parsons Vikings have been one of the best stories in the area this season. Parsons is 5-2 in their second season under head coach Jeff Scheibe, after winning just 5 games the previous 2 years combined. Now, the Vikings have won 3 in a row coming into the night, including 1-score games against Caney and Columbus the last 2 weeks. Tonight, Parsons finishes the regular season against Cherryville, aiming to stay hot heading into the postseason. The Vikings get quick pressure on Austin Hooper just as he's trying to get the throw off. Parsons gets the ball with good field position within striking distance here. Trey Mack's pass, though, intercepted by Stetson Schaefer. Cherryville comes up empty, though. It's scoreless after 1. To the second quarter now. Jamarion Washington with the carry picks up 11. They mark him just short. The Vikings go back to Washington to finish the drive. He's in for the first score of the game, makes it 7-0. Parsons, though, blows this one open late. They beat Cherryville 36-0. To Riverton, big district game between the Rams and Colgan Panthers. Riverton tries to hand the Panthers their first district loss. Here in the second, Riverton leads. Caden Allen gets in for the score. Rams out to a 24-8 lead. Here comes Colgan, trying to make something happen here. Cooper Van Beesler gets into the end zone for 6. Panthers within 10. Nothing on either side until the fourth. Aiden Fleming fakes it, keeps it for the score. Colgan makes it close, but Riverton holds on. They win 24-20. It's their first win over Colgan since 2012. The Seneca Indians have been a little up and down the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, they picked up a big shutout win over Cassville before getting shut out themselves last week on the road against Lamar. Seneca now 4-4, hosting 2-6 Monette this evening to finish up the regular season. Seneca 7-0 midway through the second. Monette on offense, not for long though. Connor Ackerson there for the interception. Seneca though fails to capitalize on the good field position. Second half winding down, Connor Pointer takes the handoff to the end zone from 10 yards away. Extra point fails though, so it's 7-6. Just under a minute here, huge pass play. Ethan Fritchie to Common sets up this run on the very next play. Jackson Mars goes left side, then just finds the open field all the way to the house, making defenders miss along the way. Seneca holds on to win this one in a tight one, 26-21. In the COC this evening, the Carl Junction Bulldogs travel to face Ozark in Week 9. CJ trying to avoid a third straight loss, but Ozark too much. Take down the Bulldogs 38-16. Carl Junction heads into districts with a 3-6 overall record. Well, that's all the time we have here tonight. Be sure to switch over to our sister station, Fox 14 at 11 o'clock for Press Box. That show's a little longer. It's 30 minutes, all football. We'll have even more high school football highlights and scores from all across the area. For now, though, we got to get out of here. Thanks for staying up with us. We'll see you right back here next Friday.